Have you ever seen someone try a dance move for the first time, watch a quick tutorial, and suddenly they're nailing it like a pro? Meanwhile, you've been twisting it for hours, just trying to get one side right. Or maybe you've seen a friend study for less than an hour before an exam, and somehow they end up scoring higher than you. Yeah, I know that feeling. Learning anything faster isn't just about working harder. It's about convincing your brain to take new knowledge like it's a new package you're excited to unpack. School taught us that learning meant memorizing, storing formulas just to spit them out on a test. We weren't taught how to learn, just what to remember. Outside of school, we felt we had all the time we needed. We could fail a video game level, restart when we fall off a bike, take our sweet time figuring things out. That's the luxury we do not have as adults. Life moves fast. What we need is efficiency and speed. And no, I don't mean cheating on a test or skipping hours of practice by only playing the easy parts of a song on the guitar. I mean understanding how your brain actually works. See, learning isn't just about digesting information. It's about applied repetition. The more you do something, the more natural it becomes. Think about it. No one picks up an instrument and plays perfectly on day one. The ones who accelerate play constantly, even if it's messy at first. The same applies to absorbing, mastering, and even refining knowledge and skills. You don't wait to feel ready. You effectively flood your brain with a volume of knowledge and skills on things you want to pursue. I know you might be wondering how fast and volume is associated. After all, shouldn't speed be about efficiency rather than doing more? The trick is, the brain isn't built to absorb knowledge in perfectly timed sessions. It thrives on exposure. The more you repeat something, the less it feels like effort. Before we get to the most vital and specific ways of learning anything faster, it's vital to discuss a couple of rules to further understand what we want to achieve. I am confident that you've heard of the 80-20 rule. If not, it's the idea that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. When applied to learning, it means you don't need to master everything, just the high-impact fundamentals. Then there's the 1-50 rule. This principle suggests that just 1% of right effort can drive 50% of your results. If you focus on the most powerful techniques and repeat them enough times, they become second nature. The idea behind these strategies overlaps, but what's important is how we apply them. Think about studying. Instead of reading an entire textbook head-on, just focus on the core concepts of the whole lesson's plot. You shall then be able to have a full grasp on what everything is about and how one information associates with the other. But what about our hobbies? For instance, learning an instrument, the same principles apply. Instead of aimlessly playing full songs abruptly, focus on the core techniques, whether it's perfecting chord transitions or mastering a single riff. It's about stacking the right reps that shall build the foundation of what you are trying to learn or improve on. To set us on the right track, what we feel when we want to start learning something shall feel effortless. That's where the Pomodoro technique comes in. This technique emphasizes on interval learning. This is where you study or practice a skill for 25 minutes, take 5-minute breaks before jumping back in. It's an interval training for your brain that aims for repetition without burnout. Let's say you're learning to design a website. Instead of working non-stop for hours, focus on one element at a time. Then one shift that focuses on the website's layout. Rest. Then, next shift is for text's typography. This method not only resets your energy but also have an effect on the way to adapt new knowledge and skills, keeping your brain fresh while stacking volume, ensuring every repetition actually sticks. But efficiency alone isn't enough when learning from scratch. You need to also lock in retention. You know that feeling when you read something, think you've learned it, but then blank out when you actually need to recall it? That's because passive learning isn't real learning. You have to pull information out of your brain, not just shove it in. Retrieval practice is the secret weapon that makes knowledge stick. Instead of rereading notes like a zombie, force yourself to recall key ideas from memory, even when you're not 100% sure. This means quizzing yourself constantly. For skill building, say you're learning photography. Instead of always checking a million tutorials a day, try setting up and taking a photo first. Do it multiple times and try to recall specific techniques you've learned to achieve a desired effect. After taking a photo, reflect on the process and consider what you could have done differently to improve the shot. Every time you pull knowledge rather than passively absorb it, you're building real mastery. This is an identifier that you are constantly improving. And once you've locked in mastery, it's time to speed up execution. We know that one of the best feelings is doing a lot of things in a short amount of time. It's easy to achieve that if we approach it correctly. The micro-sprint method is a method used in which we set timed short bursts of focused execution, where you crank out high-impact work without distractions. This isn't just about working fast. It's about cutting out the distractions and finishing more than you thought possible. Instead of dragging out 6-hour passive sessions, set a 10-minute challenge where you rapid fire, then test yourself. The pressure forces your brain to process faster, making recall sharper. There are a lot of websites now that summarize information and turn it into quiz-type learning. It's just a matter of how we utilize them. For skill building, say you're learning coding. Instead of taking a slow, methodical approach, challenge yourself to build a simple function in 15 minutes. No overthinking, just action. The speed forces instinctive execution, sharpening real-world problem solving. With these methods, don't be afraid to fail. When we fail to achieve something, we tend to remember those things more because we want to correct them. When you can't build that coding function or score 5 out of 10 on that rapid test, it's a sign that we still lack something in that field. The moment we see our shortcomings, there's no way but improvement at that point. I know it's a lot of information at once, but while we're at it, it's best to remember that learning fast is useless if you're not conditioned to be consistent enough to keep improving. Mastery isn't built in a day. It's the result of sickening consistency. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who accelerate is the strategic repetition. It's the commitment to becoming exceptional in anything you refuse to let be ordinary. You won't count the hours. You'll be too caught up in getting better, and the only thing you'll see is progress. The more we commit to learning effectively, the easier it becomes to pick up new skills later. If you want to be someone who learns fast in anything, it's not just about hacks and shortcuts, and most definitely not the "I don't have time" BS. It's about showing up and making the learning process second nature, where failure is unreasonable and your success is inevitable.